up, guys?
What's 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 up, guys?
Welcome back to the Two Honks podcast. My name is Joe Little, lording over me in his ivory tower, this time with a handful of animals for whatever reason. They look like rodents, mainly woodland type creatures, is Lamar Costin. I will ask him how he's doing in just a second, but I just want to welcome you to the only podcast where every honk has a silver lining, the Two Honks podcast. How are you today, Lamar?
I try to say goodbye and I choke.
Try to say goodbye.
I try to walk away and I stumble. I try to hide it.
It's clear.
It's clear.
My world crumbles when you
When
are
you're not here. When you're not here.
A lot of people don't know that Bob Dylan actually wrote that song.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of songs that people covered and then claimed as their own.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned to you I just got a four-handed massage before the
Yes. Okay, yeah. So you had a four-handed massage. So you automatically you had a more interesting day than I did. Can you describe for the listener what a four-handed massage is? How was it?
pod. Well, there was two bodies involved. Actually, three if you count my body.
Yeah.
Wasn't a four-handed person, although might have been cooler if it was.
Probably would have been cool if it was a four-handed person.
It's two friends. They were practicing a four-handed massage, and I got a freebie.
You got a freebie for it.
Full hour, yeah.
So were these guys going for like a certification of some kind?
I think that, well, one of them's a licensed massage therapist. The other
Okay.
one's working towards that as a certified yoga teacher and kind of like a healer.
Yeah.
So I think it's something they're working on, and I got to say, it was pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah, having four hands is better than two.
So yeah,
as my dad always said.
And you describe this thing. It's not really something where they concentrate on one area. It's more of like a full body thing where they go all the way up and down your
Oh, it's full body.
legs and arms.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that look like in practice?
To the layman, there's a traditional four-handed massage in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Is called lomi lomi, which is a very oily massage where you're totally nude, and they drape a towel over your parts.
Yeah.
And they just do all the way up the sides, from the feet all the way up to the arms.
Yeah.
And then back down again, one person on each side. And it's pretty good.
Wow.
I'm going to say it's pretty amazing.
So how are you feeling after? Are you loose? Are you happy? Are you
I feel pretty good.
content?
I went straight to the gym after and cranked it. So I feel pretty good about that.
Okay.
I got loose, and then I got tight.
Yeah.
I got so tight afterwards.
So you got loose and then you got tight.
Yeah, I like to loosen it up, and then I tighten it really good.
Aren't you supposed to do that the other way around?
Did I do it backwards, do you think?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to tighten it up and then loosen it.
Oh.
That's like what equals ultimate gains, right?
Oh, shoot. Is it?
Isn't that how you get gains in the gym? Hey, if you know how to get gains in the gym, go ahead and shoot us a message, twohonkspodcast@gmail.com.
I don't think I've gained yet, so I'm not sure. I can comment.
Let us know how to get gains. Do you go loose and then get tight, or do you get tight and then go loose?
Maybe go loose, tight, loose would be better.
Yeah. I think tight, loose would be better.
Just tight,
It's better for recovery. Your muscles get bigger. You just
Nah, bigger is better.
turn into
so.
a real strong guy that way.
Yeah.
That's probably why you're still so weak.
That might explain why I'm so weak, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be. But, yeah, I don't know. How have you been? You had a pretty good week, or?
I have had a very good week. So, here's the thing. My wife and my child are on a camping trip right now, and I wasn't able to go because of scheduling with my job this week.
Right.
And last night was just so weird.
It was strange. I got to see a little bit of that.
Like, I ended up staying up so late because I didn't have somebody to give me a time marker
Yeah, you're just
to go to bed. There's just no
Like time stopped existing.
Yeah, there's no point of reference anymore.
What do I do?
So I was just sitting watching a TV until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's fucking party life, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were just partying it up.
Yeah, exactly. And I just, as soon as that a frame of reference goes away, you know?
It's like your walls disappeared.
Yeah.
It's like you're in the dark. You feel the walls, and then your walls kind of fell down.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Where am I? How am I getting it back home?
Exactly.
But you were home.
But I was at home.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good night. But I also got very inspired, and I have decided to start doing my own business.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and go 1099 on some stuff and just go to work for myself.
You're gonna go all 1099.
Yeah, that way in the future. That way in the future, when my family wants to go on a vacation, I can be like, oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I just won't schedule anything.
That's pretty dope.
We'll go. Let's go. Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
That's the ideal goal.
That's pretty neat.
It'll take a lot of work at first, but
yeah.
it's
Well,
whatever.
what do you work is what they.
Trying to be a successful adult or whatever.
I guess I'm gonna have to get a job. Yeah. Do whatever.
Now, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, you came by a few days ago and had some coffee down here.
That's right.
Downtown, and that was a pretty fun experience. I'd say there was a number of things that happened that were new to you, and I know that like living here is kind of like living in the future if you're on the west side over here.
Yeah. So this was the day before Sarah and Ezra left for the camping trip.
Yeah.
And you and I got a brief moment. I came down here. We grabbed a cup of coffee at a local place, and
Down to coffee time. That's the spot.
Yeah, we got to chat about the sode. And the thing was, I mean, they had these paper straws downtown.
We do paper straws here,
Yeah.
which I don't think you were aware of at the time. That's actually a law in Portland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in downtown, I get plastic straws at...
You guys use plastic straws?
Yeah, I get plastic straws at, like, McDonald's in North Portland and
Are you
stuff.
serious?
Yeah, they're not giving us paper straws up there, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's, like, highly illegal.
Yeah.
So,
But, like...
but yeah.
I mean, I was happy with the paper straws. I was fine with them.
You were excited about it. You said, wow, I like this paper straw.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, well, it's good you like it because they're illegal to use the other ones.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you like it because that's how it is.
I'm glad that you like it, because if you didn't like it, it would be like a serious problem. But like, it wouldn't be my problem. That would be you.
You would choose to create that problem for yourself, and that would be your issue.
You would be creating that problem.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how, I've actually really been enjoying the nice weather we've had lately.
Yeah, that's great that you do.
It's hot, but not quite as hot as before.
It's not as hot.
But yeah, I'm glad that I do.
Because if you didn't, you would have an issue.
It would be a massive problem.
Yeah.
It'd be a big problem.
Well,
Like-
I'm glad that you like the way that it is, the
Yeah.
way that things are the way they are.
Like,
because that's how it is.
Many moons ago, I worked at a French restaurant.
A restaurant?
A fresh restaurant.
Fresh restaurant.
It was a fresh French restaurant.
Yeah.
But there
Fresh
was
restaurant.
but there was this a lady who stopped me at her table, and she goes, "Excuse me, sir, I don't like my croissant." And I, looking back on it, what I should have said to this woman, and I did not say this,
Yeah.
was that, this sounds like a very personal issue. Like, I
Right.
wish that maybe you did enjoy this croissant, because the croissant that you've received, that's the way that it is.
Did you ask if she had a diary that maybe she could put her thoughts in it?
Yeah. No, I just did the stupid thing, and it was just like, let me go get another.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's go get you another croissant.
Go talk to the cooks.
You already fresh restaurant.
Well, you paid $4.
Well, you pay $4, so replace your croissant.
I'll throw this in the trash.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
But what you gonna do? I mean, you can't do anything about that.
The thing is that things are the way they are.
Yeah.
And if you like if you don't like the way that is,
Yeah.
you can either change it or you can like accept it.
But like for you, you're a
Right.
pretty easygoing guy, right?
I mean, am I? You think so?
I think you're a pretty easygoing guy. How do you handle it when you get something in a restaurant that you don't enjoy?
I don't know if that's ever happened to me before.
You've never had any food in a restaurant that you didn't enjoy.
I don't think I can't think of a single time that's ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you kidding?
I'm not joking.
You have to be kidding me right now.
It's never happened to me.
Every restaurant you've ever gone to, it's always been a perfectly reasonable, fantastic meal.
I mean, I think there have been times where it was like okay,
Yeah.
but it wasn't bad.
So you've never sent food back?
Oh God, no.
No. Okay.
What am I, a monster?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't do that. I've had plenty of dining experiences where it was super subpar.
Yeah.
I was very upset about the food that I received,
Okay.
but I tend to just not say anything
Yeah, you're probably not going to
and
go
just
back.
power through anyway.
You're not going to order that item again.
Yeah, unless it's like unedible,
Right.
you know.
If there's actually like an issue with it. But I've never had that happen to me where it was like uncooked, like a frozen chicken breast on my chicken sandwich or something.
Yeah,
Where I'm like, I think this might still be frozen.
yeah,
I probably would say something if that happened, but
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I've just I have great luck about choosing the best places to eat.
Oh wow.
I'm on the west side, so maybe I just have a higher.
Well, maybe we should go grab a bite to eat after this.
I've
You
got a
show me something good.
sophisticated palate.
You've got a very sophisticated palate, huh?
You know, a lot of people have different sections on their tongue that detects different tastes.
Yeah,
The sour, the sweet, the savory, the umamis.
yeah.
I have actually twice as many on my tongue.
So you have twice as many tongue tasters as the more normal.
Yeah, I've got 27.
27 tongue tasters.
Yep.
I think I've
tongue
only got about
taster
14 myself.
sections. You've got 14. So like,
yeah, just about
yeah.
double, close to double.
so maybe it's like I can detect the nuance then
Yeah.
and appreciate it that other people don't even know is there.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like a dog can smell more. That's how my tongue is. It's like
Oh,
a dog.
okay.
It's like a dog nose.
So your tongue is a dog's nose.
It's basically like a dog's nose tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's how it is.
Wow.
So-
That's pretty intense.
I'm happy
So,
about it, but if I wasn't, I wouldn't. There's nothing I could do about it.
Is this just something you've developed in your older years, or
I think so. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. As I aged,
you didn't have this palate as a kid?
I wasn't aware of it. Maybe I did.
You probably ate like macaroni and cheese and scrambled eggs, just like every other little kid.
Yeah. We ate all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly like expired foods and things.
Yeah.
So
Sugar cereals.
yeah. So you got to teach your mouth to learn these things. It's kind of like
Yeah.
we use like 10% of our brain or whatever. It's kind of like the other.
So you've been working with mouth?
I know mouth.
You know mouth?
You know mouth?
Not really.
Yeah, me mouth.
I'm trying to start working on mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever go down to the mouth house?
I wondered whose mouth was that when I walked by it last time.
Yeah.
And I've never gone into the mouth house. I've seen the mouth house. I've wondered whose mouth it was, but now I'm learning right now that it's just a house of mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
I left my mouth at a restaurant one time,
Oh shit.
and I called like everywhere. I couldn't remember where I ate.
Yeah.
This was back when I was drinking, and I just like I was at a different downtown bar taking
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
photos, posting them on my stories.
Uh-huh.
At a different place getting martinis, posting Instagram stories, and somehow I forgot where my mouth was.
Yeah.
And I called, and they were like, "Oh, we sent it to the mouth house." And I
Damn.
was like, "There's a mouth house in Portland? I didn't know that."
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I didn't know there was. I thought it was just a house with one person's mouth in it.
Oh, no,
That's
no, no, no.
all I thought.
No, that's where they get sent.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like
so
if
if you
you're
lose your mouth, it gets sent there.
mouth house.
Damn. So did you? I mean, did you lose your mouth and then go to a restaurant and try to, or a bar and try to get a drink and then you couldn't drink because you didn't have a mouth?
I was getting another drink at another downtown bar for my Instagram story,
Yeah.
and things were looking really great as far as my story went. And like I hit a real roadblock there because I went to drink my fancy drink,
Yeah.
and I would like there was straw. There was like nowhere for my straw to go
Yeah.
because
'Cause you didn't have a mouth.
Yeah, my mouth was somewhere else.
You lost your mouth.
I left it.
Yeah, 19-year-old Joe, myself. That's me, by the way.
Yeah, you're Joe.
Joe Little is
That's
my
you.
name. But anyway, so the 19-year-old me, one time I was in San Francisco. I was regrettably doing a lot of cocaine. It was not good.
Okay, you're gonna,
Not a good time.
you're
in
going to
my
go on the
life.
record and say that's
I'm gonna
not.
go on the record.
You're not
and say
going to promote that.
I'm not going to promote that.
Okay.
But I did so much cocaine, I lost my mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
You couldn't. It wasn't that you couldn't feel it.
Yeah, I had some friends take me to a hotel, a hotel party,
Oh, okay.
and they handed me a gin and tonic, and I tried to put it in
Right.
my face, and there was no mouth there.
Because the center of the face is usually a mouth,
Yeah.
kind of in the lower center area.
Yeah, and I mean, if you don't understand this, at the center of your face,
Yeah.
there needs to be a mouth.
Usually kind of an opening, and that's where you put food and drinks.
That's where you put your food and drinks in, is through your mouth. And if you don't have that, and you live in Portland, Oregon, you need to call the Mouth House. We're going to put a phone number, link in the description.
They have secondhand mouths there for sale. They're pretty affordable, like $1,500, I think.
Yeah, $1,500.
Yeah.
Basically like a month's rent in Portland.
Yeah, they're just giving them away, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to look for the number, there's a link in the description below.
Yeah.
And if you've lost your mouth and had to buy a used mouth from the Mouth House, go ahead and shoot us an email to honkspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think of your new mouth.
How's it? Yeah, how is it?
How is it? How's it doing?
The other thing, at the coffee shop, they have these automatic doors. You like wave your hand in
Yes.
front of a panel, and the door like automatically opens.
I'm very glad that you brought that up.
Has anybody seen these automatic doors?
I had never seen an automatic door that was so convenient before.
That you don't have to touch it.
You don't have to touch anything.
Right.
You just put your hand there.
You walk through, the door opens, and you walk through it.
It makes like space sounds, and there's steam everywhere too.
Yeah, the lasers were a really cool touch, I thought.
I think that really brought a lot to the coffee shop. You know, my only complaint about the coffee shop, and this doesn't have anything to do with the automatic doors,
Right, because those were awesome.
or maybe this is my problem with every coffee shop, but cold brew,
Right.
nobody needs to make it that strong.
It's too strong.
It does not need to be that strong.
Are you sure?
Who needs coffee to be that strong?
How many shots do you think that was equal to if it was like, if you were doing just shots, straight up, shot, shot.
What I can tell you is that I got a 12-ounce cup.
Yeah.
I drank not even half of it. I maybe drank 3 or 4 ounces of it.
Uh-huh.
And I was jittery as a mofo.
You were jacked.
Like, what? Nobody needs coffee that strong.
Yeah.
This is an interesting thing, too. Man, coffee.
Right.
What? Okay, coffee is a very accepted drug in our culture.
Yeah.
You know?
Anytime.
Like everybody, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
You know how I am without coffee.
Oh, it's Monday. I'm going to need about 5 cups of coffee.
I'm trying to quit coffee.
Don't
I'm just
talk
really
to me
irritable.
until I've had my coffee.
I've got a headache because I'm not drinking coffee right now.
What if we replaced coffee with like a different drug?
Like crushed Adderall?
Yeah, don't talk to me until I've snorted my Adderall.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me until I've had my meth. You know?
Yeah, I need another line.
Yeah. Give me another line so I can start my day.
Yeah.
You know?
Would it be any different? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's because we use our mouth
I think it
for
is
the
because
coffee. Because if you use your mouth to do the cocaine,
Yeah.
maybe that would be more accepted.
Yeah.
Our mouth is like universal. Everything goes in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you do cocaine in your mouth?
I think you can do it in your mouth.
You can do it in your mouth.
I think you can.
Not too many people do it in their mouths though.
I don't think a lot of people do it in their mouths.
Yeah.
They should do it in the mouth.
Do you do it in the mouth?
I've tried it in the mouth.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it in the mouth though.
You don't like to do it in the mouth?
I like to use my mouth for other things,
Okay.
but I don't recommend that.
There's a couple of times I've done other things with my mouth
Really?
that I was very happy with.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's a versatile thing to
Yeah.
have.
I mean, I've met a lot of people that like doing it in the mouth.
Yeah. Really?
There's a lot of people that like to do it in the mouth.
Oh, I don't know anybody personally that does.
Yeah. I don't know of too many other orifices that were much more, I guess, flavorsome as the mouth.
That's true.
Is that a word? Flavorsome?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I found an internet forum on the information highway.
Yeah.
About people using their mouth to do those things.
Yeah.
To do other things. And it was enlightening. I was surprised that people were doing those things with their mouths and that they were willing to share that with other people.
I mean, it's something that you used to do with your nose, and now you're suddenly doing it with your mouth.
If you're used to doing it with your nose and then you use your mouth, it seems like, I don't know.
I mean, I think you should enjoy doing things with your mouth. Do it for as long as you can.
Do everything with your mouth for like a week, like everything.
You're not going to be you're not going to be an 80-year-old human being, trying to do things with their mouth
for the first time. Yeah.
For the first time.
Get it out of the way while you're young.
Get it out of the way while you're young. If you're out there, if you're 22, 23 years old, you're listening to this podcast, go do things with your mouth. Please.
Everything you normally do, use other parts of your body, use your mouth, and then get back to us.
Use your other parts of your body and then use your mouth and let us know how much better the mouth was.
Finish with the mouth, though, I think.
Finish with the mouth. Go ahead and shoot us an email, twohonkspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Let us know how much you like doing things with your mouth.
I just want to bring up something. You told me that you saw somebody that same day we had coffee with a stick and bindle.
Stick and bindle.
And I find that hard to believe, like straight out of like a movie.
Stick and bindle, man. I'm going to stand up for this one here.
I mean, I didn't even know bindle was a word until you said that.
So, stick and bindle is like... Did you ever see like a Looney Tunes cartoon? Old school cartoons. Like anytime they ever showed like a
vagrant? Is that an appropriate word?
Vagrant?
Is that a negative
I think
word?
that's a derogatory term.
Is it derogatory?
In today's society, that's a derogatory thing.
How about transient?
A transient.
Yeah. You can't say houseless anymore either, I realized.
I'd be more inclined to call them a homeless person. I've been homeless.
Well, but they're traveling too, right?
Yeah.
They're not just homeless. They're traveling somewhere. Right?
I mean,
I think of railroads when I think of the stick and bindle. Like you're hopping trains.
Yeah.
And you've got your little sack lunch tied up on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I mean, in old cartoons, like all the Looney Tunes shit, like anytime a homeless person or a what's the term you use?
Well, you can't say houseless either. Transient?
Transient.
Yeah.
We'll stick with transient.
I mean, we're all transient, really.
Anytime a transient would show up on that show, they would show them with a stick.
Right.
And like a bandana that wrapped up all of their stuff in it.
Right.
And this guy, like as I was on my drive down to Sia, he had like... He was holding his stick and bindle over his right shoulder, right?
Classic.
And the bindle was big and the stick was long.
How big are we talking? Like, it's not just a lunch. Because usually it's like a few fists size.
No.
His sandwich, a banana, maybe.
His bindle was like a...
Holy cow, you're like...
It was like a bag.
You're stretching your arms out. People can't see what you're doing with your hands right now, but it is like...
I wish that you could see what I was doing with my hands.
It looks like you're about to hug a bear.
Yeah.
That's how wide your hands are.
That's how big the bindle was on this.
That seems like the physics wouldn't work there.
Well, and the other crazy part is that the stick is like this long.
Jesus.
It was like as long as my like wingspan.
Wow.
So he's got a big wide thing.
Right.
Like a 5 or 6 foot stick.
Okay.
With a big round bindle on the end of it.
So he's hauling cargo. That's not just a lunch, right?
Yeah, that ain't just a lunch.
Nobody eats that much food.
That's a change of clothes.
Okay.
That's a tent.
Smart.
This guy's trying to keep the cops from messing with him. He ain't taking no shopping cart,
Right.
Cops mess with you if you got a shopping cart. I learned that the hard way in my younger years.
There's nothing wrong about having a bindle.
Nothing wrong about having a bindle. But the other thing was, this guy was also carrying a 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot. Big orange bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Those
are classic, yeah.
And he was waddling down the road just like this, man.
You got to waddle if you're carrying a bindle like that.
Especially if you got a bindle in a bucket.
Yeah, bindle and bucket, you're waddling.
You got to be a bindle bucket kind of guy to keep waddling.
Yeah.
If I was, if I wasn't on a highway when I saw him, I would have pulled over and just been like, "Hey, man, hop in the car. We got to get you on a podcast."
You're like waddle no further, good sir.
Yeah, waddle no further. Go ahead and throw that bindle in my car. We're gonna ask you some questions.
Yeah,
and we're gonna buy you a hot meal. That's what we're gonna do.
Because there's not a hot meal in that bindle, and if there was, it's probably like gooey and melted.
Yeah, it's probably got like a gooey sandwich in there somewhere.
There could be a whole like a family of animals living in there eating his food.
He's not carrying around a fridge. You know?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was with the refrigerant and the coolant these days. It's probably not environmentally friendly to do that, anyways.
Yeah. Exactly. But anyway, the other thing is we forgot to mention our sponsor, nitric oxide.
Yeah, nitric oxide.
We didn't even put that in our itinerary today, but let's talk about nitric oxide for just a minute. For the listener who didn't hear our intro about nitric oxide, it's literally just something that exists in the air.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by a company. There's not anything that you need to purchase to support our podcast. All you have to do is breathe in deeply through your nose.
Right.
And then out through your mouth.
And that's pretty much it.
Just like that. Every time you do that, we get money on our bank accounts, and we really enjoy that.
And you get nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide.
It too.
You get nitric oxide. Your heart gets healthier, and we make money. So if you want to support the Two Honks podcast, take a lot of deep breaths through your nose and out through your mouth. Many people recently have been confusing this. We are not sponsored by nitrous oxide.
Yeah, these aren't whippets that we're...
Nitrous oxide is a very different thing.
You're not at a hippie festival. We're not selling whippets, guys.
No. Stop sending us videos of you doing nitrous oxide.
We don't need to see you fall over
and telling us that you're supporting our podcast because you're not supporting our podcast.
Yeah.
You're just getting high on nitrous oxide.
Yeah, that's not at all like what we're talking about.
And if that's what you want to do and you want to get deeper into your brain through doing that, more power to you.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. Just go ahead and do it, but stop sending me the videos.
Yeah, we don't need to see you and your friends watching, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and giggling and laughing and falling over.
And it's a lot of the same people that sent all the poop pictures, so I think you're just thinking it's some kind of big fucking joke.
Yeah, we get a lot of emails, but we do have you guys marked.
Yeah, we do have you marked.
We still get the stuff because we want to see what you have to say because you might change your tune.
Yeah.
But we are flagging those emails, and let's just stop sending the nitrous videos, please.
Yeah, we don't need to see the nitrous vids.
Yeah.
So,
So the other thing, you saw a person with a stick and a bindle, and you also saw a woman.
You saw the woman with me.
Yeah, you saw first. This woman was walking down the street with somebody else.
Oh, yeah, this is a quick PSA.
Yeah.
We just got to make this a quick one here.
Somebody had a dog, and this woman was walking next to this person, and she was... I don't know how if she had a glow stick and she was waggling it around in her hand is what it looked like, but it was a bag of dog poop.
It was a bag of dog poop.
And she was just flinging it, holding on to it, but flinging it around in the air like every which way. Like it was a toy.
Like just flipping it around in circles
just
and stuff.
Loosey-goosey, cattywampus, just whipping it.
And it's like, listen, honey, I know that maybe you think you got a glow stick in your hand. You're the Festival 2015 over here. But
right. I know you're still partying, but...
You're not. You're not at the festival right now.
You have a live grenade in your hand that's full of dog poo, and you're whipping it around like it's a freaking glow stick.
You're whipping it around like it's a glow stick, and on top of that, what happens if your hands get clammy?
Yeah, you get sweaty.
And your fingers slip off of the bag of dog poop.
Now you got a live round.
Next thing you know, you're throwing a bag of dog shit in Grandma Sheila's face.
They got their window open, all of a sudden it hits her in the face. She's in a car accident.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Massive car wrecks.
Infection from the poop getting in her mouth. And
poop getting in her eyes and
mouth,
her mouth and her nose.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that person wasn't thinking about when they did that.
Exactly. Just quick PSA.
Quick PSA, yeah.
And it's just something that we saw, and we just want to let you guys know that if you are out on a walk with your dog and you pick up your dog's poop,
And you-
do not
yeah.
swing around the bag of dog poop. It's not a good idea.
I was expecting her to get
There's-
another one and start doing like poi with it, and then like maybe get a third one and start juggling. That's like how crazy into this she was.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, whoa. We were a block away, and I was already backing up a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot going on with that bag of
A
dog poop.
lot of wild flinging happening.
We were on the opposite side of the street, and I was scared.
yeah.
So
yeah.
just remember, if you support our podcast, you like what we do, don't pick up your dog shit and then fling it around. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's now it's time to grow up a little bit.
But anyway, moving on to the next thing here. You have been using earwax candles.
Yeah, well, it's an earwax camera.
Earwax candle, yes.
Yeah, so I bought this online. It's like a little pen device.
Okay.
Has a scoop on it and a camera built in,
Oh.
and it connects to your phone. Actually, creates a Wi-Fi signal.
So the candle's built into the spoon?
Yeah, it's all one thing.
Wow.
And so you can actually go inside your ears, any orifice, I guess, you could go into. But
Really?
it's made for ears, and it's kind of crazy because you can actually see like your inner ear with it.
Okay.
It's kind of dangerous. I mean, in a way, if you were like whipping it around like that lady with the poop, you could probably damage your hearing pretty easily
Yeah.
because you can actually see the tympanic membrane in there
Oh my gosh.
once you get the wax out. Obviously,
So
it's pretty wild.
what's it look like? Is it like an episode of like Rick and Morty or?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like
Does it like pulse? Does it move?
it has a light. It pulses. It doesn't move per se
Yeah.
unless you use your hands or other parts to move it. It looks kind of like the thing from Men in Black when they wave it around and make you forget everything.
Oh, okay. The little.
Yeah, it's like a wandish pen kind of thing,
Zippy-doo.
tool.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like that. But yeah, it's pretty crazy tech.
So once you're done, does Will Smith show up in the room and like tell you what your new life is, or?
I was hoping that would happen, but it didn't for me. And maybe it's because I got a defective one.
Okay.
But maybe that's not true for everybody. I don't know.
So what's this company called? Is Ear Scoop?
It's not really pronounceable. It's a jumble of letters that are not possible to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. It's like X I P 7 Z 4 X N R,
That's bad marketing.
which is not a name that I
Have you written them a letter yet? Have you?
I might pen up a little something.
Yeah, I mean,
I might do a little draft. We'll see. The thing is that it works though, except
Yeah.
for I mean, it does work. It does the advertised job. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of cool tech. It can send a Wi-Fi signal out of it, and it's like
Have you
tiny.
looked into any other orifices?
I've looked into a
With
couple
this
others.
camera?
Yeah. The thing is, it's like a microscope basically. Also,
Mm-hmm.
so it works really well for the ear because everything looks really large. It connects to your cell phone, so you can see like a live video while you're jamming it in whatever orifice you pick.
Yeah.
So you can actually see like really clearly with a microscope detail on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you use it in like a larger orifice, you're going to be seeing really tiny particles in there, which could be useful depending on what your orifice plan is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not an orifice expert.
Yeah.
So
You just have to.
that was my first time doing that.
So if you buy it, you have to just look into the orifices that you're wanting to deal with.
you got to wing it. You got to want it.
Yeah.
Then you got to wing it and you got to jam it in there.
Wow.
But yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. You have to be a little bit brave or stupid to do it.
Oh, okay.
I think I was a little bit of both when I did it,
A little bit of both, huh?
but it did work out. I actually got quite a bit of wax out. So
Well, I mean, you are a pretty well-rounded guy, so.
really, well, thank you. Am I? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty round.
But anyway,
Kind of a stick man in some ways too.
I think you kind of are.
A stick.
We weighed in before this episode.
We always do a weigh in before
We always do
start.
a weigh-in.
What was I? 159.6, I believe.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And I'm sitting right there at 197.
Right.
So what does that make? Does that make me a heavyweight? Am I a heavyweight?
I mean, everything is relative. So.
Or am I like a
guess
midweight?
You're heavyweight to me.
Do I have to be like 250 to be a heavyweight?
250?
Yeah, I think you're like a lightweight.
I think I might be a lightweight.
Yeah.
I think of myself as like a stick bug kind
Yeah.
of.
A stick bug.
Like a life-size stick bug person.
So like nobody sees you because you're just like a stick.
Well, like praying mantises, they're not stick bugs.
Nah, they're not stick bugs. They're bright green. They're very obvious.
I feel more like a praying mantis
Yeah.
because I'm really quick. I can smack somebody in the face before they even realize my hands have moved.
Yeah.
I'm really quick, but I'm also really thin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Praying mantis hold the praying.
Do you think you fit in small places quite well?
I know that I do.
Okay.
I'm a little bit of a contortionist. Not a lot of people know that about me.
Well, I think we're going to have to talk about some I think I got a job for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so we've been receiving some emails
Oh yeah. All the time.
recently.
Yeah.
And I kind of just wanted to talk about this really quick.
Yeah.
Most of the emails are sponsors, like sponsor offers.
Oh, people are bombarding. Like, can we get in on this? You
Yeah,
guys are
can
like
we
super
get in on this?
hot.
You guys
Yeah.
are like killing it.
You guys are like the best podcast this side of the Mississippi. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. But like we're
We
very
want a piece
careful.
of that
We're very
pie.
precautious. But like I want to read the listeners this email.
Okay.
And I mean, I personally, I'm just going to tell you right now, I think it's bullshit. I don't
Right.
think this guy's interested in what we're doing at all, and I don't think it's genuine in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
But I'm going to read it, and I'm going to let the listeners decide. Just if you think this is bullshit, go ahead and shoot us an email. I'll remind you again at the end of the story. But anyway, it says, "Hi there. I came across your YouTube channel, is wondering if you ever do product reviews or influencer campaigns. If you do, we'd love to have you in our network doing commissioned videos and product reviews via intellifluence.com/influencers. That URL in and of itself
Sounds made up.
That sounds made up. But
Yeah.
but going further, we're an influencer marketing platform that helps connect small businesses and medium-sized brands with willing product reviewers across a variety of mediums and blogs. Reviewers are compensated monetarily and or with product by the brands that reach out."
It sounds kind of like they have never listened to our podcast.
It sounds
Doesn't
like
it?
they don't know who we are.
Sounds like they're like, oh, these guys are, they have some stupid podcast
Yeah.
about nothing and they need to make money.
Yeah.
It's like, couldn't be further from the truth.
Should I just tell them about the past of our sponsorship experiences?
I mean, if they haven't seen it in the headlines in every major newspaper in every major city in the world, what
Yeah.
happened with Tank Flaps and our association with them, they aren't, I mean, what are they doing? They're not paying attention.
Yeah, they're not paying attention to anything that we're doing.
I mean, read a news site or whatever people
Yeah.
do now.
Well, maybe I should just write them back, give them a real brief history on everything that's occurred, and then see what they say.
Have you heard of Tank Flaps?
Plus, the guy's name is Joe Sinkwitz.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you ever trust a guy named Sinkwitz?
Sink wits.
Toilet Wits?
Yeah, sink wits, toilet wits.
Oven Wits?
I mean, what?
Faucet Wits? Come on.
I like faucet wits, actually.
Come on. Faucet Wits is actually, he's a good guy. I like him.
Yeah, faucet wits is cool.
He's a good guy. I'd like to keep him around.
He's a good guy.
But that's just one example. The other one, I'm not even going to bother reading you the email, but it was from Smooth My Balls. And I just
Yeah.
want Smooth My Balls to know one fucking thing, okay? My balls are perfect the way that God made them.
Right.
I keep them the way that God intended. So don't even...
Right. You don't
Don't mess with my balls, okay?
don't talk to me about my balls.
Yeah, don't talk to me about my balls. Why is this such an easy topic of conversation? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Get
Yeah.
away from my balls.
Yeah, I don't.
Stop sending me emails about my balls, okay?
It's a weird thing to approach a podcast about.
I know everything that there is to know about them, and I don't need you to tell me anything else.
Yeah.
It just shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
I think maybe they thought it was funny. Like they thought it'd be a funny thing to send us.
Yeah.
Which, if that's the case, I just kind of feel bad for them that they think that that's funny. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like, grow up.
Because it's actually like kind of sad.
It's like really immature.
Like
so.
we do like really grown up things on this podcast.
We were babies at one time, but we kind of like grew up.
We grew up. We're very serious guys now, and I think I feel like these brands just aren't getting there yet.
They don't really quite. They're obviously just not listening. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
you gotta
So if you're gonna send us a sponsorship opportunity, by all means send it. But please
it's gotta.
Please listen to the podcast at least once before you do it.
It would be nice if people would look at us and try to determine what brands we would actually use.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to sell out and just, if somebody gave us $1 million for some stupid thing like the balls thing and be like, oh, these guys will just talk about this product. It's like, they don't know how scrupulous we are.
Yeah, exactly.
About what we do. Like these podcasts are dialed in. Like,
we're dialed. We have our integrity. We're going to keep that intact, man.
We spend the whole week before the podcast. Sometimes I don't even go into work.
Yeah.
I just stay home and I just think and write ideas. And then I burn all of it.
Yeah.
And then on the fly, we just kind of have to go off the script.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we do it every week.
No, and that's the same way I do it too. I do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just putting everything together.
Right.
And then I burn it and I forget everything that I wrote down.
Yep.
And that's what it takes to make this podcast.
That's what it's all about.
Otherwise, what are we?
Yeah, what are we just...
who am I?
These people think we're influencers.
Yeah, they think we're influencers.
That's like over, I think. Isn't that already over?
No, we're not influencers. We're owners. We're owners.
Yeah.
We're something else. We're bigger than you.
Right.
You don't need us. We need you. Or wait, no.
Yeah.
We don't need you. You need us.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Everybody who listens to this show knows that. So if you want to offer us a sponsorship, just listen to one fucking episode. Do us a damn favor, okay? That's all I got to say about that. Okay, so there's a couple more things on the docket here. We're going to talk about a couple of weird phrases that people say. First one that I wanted to bring up was keep me abreast to the situation.
Yeah, keep me abreast of what?
Keep me abreast. Why do your breasts have to be involved in this situation at all?
Why is it every time we talk you bring your breasts up into this?
I didn't want to talk to you about your breasts, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not into your breasts. Can you get your breasts out of the situation?
Yeah, can you not keep
Actually,
me abreast?
Can you not put your breasts in the situation?
Keep me abreast. How about no?
How about no?
How about no thanks?
How about I keep both of my breasts for me?
Yeah, how about you recognize there's a boundary there and you just crossed it?
And how about you do the same?
Right.
How about we realize for once that breasts are like an individual. You keep your breasts to yourself. I don't need to see your breasts in this situation.
Well, and also, like, if you're planning a soccer game or whatever, a pickup basketball game with your friends.
Yeah.
And one of them's like, I'm going to be doing something else, but keep me abreast of it. Why are you bringing that into a conversation that has nothing at all to do with breasts?
Completely unnecessary.
We're talking about a ball game between boys.
It's like the same thing as like
We're talking about balls or breasts.
A woman receiving an unsolicited dick pic. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Don't put your breasts in the situation.
It's a bit much. I mean,
I invited you at a basketball game. Mm-hmm. You said you couldn't make it, and then you got to put your breasts in there.
Yeah,
you're adding insult to injury.
A simple no is fine, or like I don't know.
I don't have to keep you abreast to anything.
Yeah,
I don't want to get my breasts involved. Why should you have yours here too?
They don't need to be flopping all over my business.
Yeah, they just don't
You know what I
even.
mean?
Come on, man.
Yeah. And I maybe that's the theme of this episode is just like grow up. Like we don't need to do that. We don't need to go there.
Yeah, no, come on, we're all adults here.
Yeah. Everybody has boobs. It's fine.
Yeah, we've all got breasts.
We don't
and
have to keep talking about it.
I don't need to hear about them when we're talking about situations. You know?
Right. We're talking about getting a ball game going with the boys. We don't need to bring up. We're talking about balls, not breasts.
Yeah, we're talking about balls, not breasts.
I mean, keep your head in the game. Is that what that means?
So, and if I bring it up with you and I want you to talk with me about balls,
right?
It's okay for you to leave the situation and not talk to me about balls, because if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
That's totally fine.
But don't just shoot me emails talking about my balls, okay?
Right.
I know everything there is to know about it. Stop talking about my balls.
That's the thing. It's like
Okay.
they don't need to be. They're already separated. They don't need to be like brought in and smushed together like that.
I hate the weekends, man. All these people out there running around,
Right.
grabbing each other's balls,
Right. Exactly.
touching each other's breasts,
Right.
talking about their breasts when they're not even involved in the situation.
It's like every Friday night, you know. It's like keep me abreast.
It's
breast,
desperados,
breast.
man. Desperados. I
It
can't even
seems
stand
to be.
them.
Yeah, it does seem to be.
Absolutely ridiculous.
The other thing is, okay, so we went to a little bit of a dance party last night.
Yeah.
Which is sponsored by a local company called Believe You Me, or I guess it's like an organization.
Yeah.
But the term Believe You Me obviously preceded that, and I'm wondering what that means.
Yeah.
What does Believe You Me mean, and why are you saying you and me together?
So what are you saying? Are you saying like, I believe in this, so you should believe in this? Believe you me.
Believe you? Like, what do you mean believe you?
It's almost like doing a single take.
Yeah. Does that mean that, do you believe in yourself?
Yeah.
Is that the first part of that? And then just throw a me in there? Like, it's like a redirection almost.
Believe you because I'm about to say some stuff that you should believe.
I think it's like a trickery. It's like, if I say believe you me, it's like saying, do you believe in yourself?
Yeah.
And of course you do. And then I say me at the very end of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you believe in you, then you believe in me.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to fucking believe.
Yeah, it's like a trickery.
Don't fucking tell me what to believe.
It's like a tomfoolery.
I'm going to believe in whatever the fuck I want. Okay?
Yeah.
Believe you me, you me, you me.
Yeah,
You're going to
me,
do a double,
me, you.
triple, quadruple take on it? Fuck you.
Believe me, you.
Believe me, you.
What?
Believe. I'll believe whatever I want.
Yeah.
Okay?
Believe who? Me.
Yeah.
How about that? That's actually what they're saying.
Believe who? Believe me.
Believe me because I'm trying to manipulate you.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Stop telling me. Stop saying stuff that doesn't make sense. Okay?
Yeah.
Stop talking about your breasts all the time.
Yeah, please just with the boobs all the time. I feel like it's
disgusting.
I feel like
disgusting.
yeah.
I can't stand it.
I feel like I mean, a lot of our podcasts we end up talking about how stupid the English language is.
Yeah.
And I think those are two primo examples of it. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you just say what you're trying to say? Don't turn it around.
Just
and,
grow
like,
up.
Just grow up.
Grow up.
It's time to grow. It's 2021. You
I
know?
think that's what this podcast is called. It's called Grow Up. Just grow up.
It's grow up time.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's time to put on your big boy pants.
Well, and here's the other. This plays right into the next thing here.
yeah.
This is our last thing. Maybe it's kind of our main bit. We didn't really have a main bit for this episode.
Right.
Maybe our main bit is just fucking grow up. But here's
Yeah.
another example. What is partying?
I hear a lot of kids talking about it. And I live right here downtown. So
Yeah.
like every Friday night, actually sometimes Thursday, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Every Friday night and Saturday night when I come home from work, there's people like hooting and hollering. Like I'm trying to find parking. People are like screaming.
Yeah.
Somebody, there's always some girl named Amanda who is being shouted at by her friend who's got a really shrill voice saying, Amanda, give me your car keys. You're too drunk. Give me them. And Amanda's always like, no, how you do it?
Don't take my keys from me. I can drive my car.
And then there's some dude in there that's like, you can't even hear what he's saying. He's like,
Well, here's the thing, man. That
he's smoking a
doesn't-
cigarette. It's like, are they partying?
That doesn't sound like a party to me.
It sounds awful.
I don't think anybody's having fun in that situation.
Well, I'm not having fun.
They're just arguing, and Amanda's not able to drive her car home. And
Amanda just stop driving.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this.
Shut the fuck up, Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda, if you're listening to this podcast, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up and listen to your friend that isn't telling you not to drive. Give me your keys.
Well, the other thing is, if she gave her keys to her friends wouldn't have to be screaming at the top of their lungs like that.
Yeah, exactly.
In the at like
Just
1
hand
a.m.
them over.
Hand over your keys, Amanda.
Amanda, I'm sure you've got some great friends. Your friend will probably even pay for you and pay for an Uber for you to get home. Okay?
Okay, so we've cleared up this situation. Those people are not partying, even though they think they are.
They're not, but they think, exactly.
I partied so hard last night.
Problem.
Amanda tried to drive drunk again.
That's the problem.
I thought we partied so hard last night.
That's why everybody has this like negative idea of what partying is. Like, well, partying always turns out terrible. Well, that's
Amanda. She tried to drive drunk again.
Yeah, exactly.
Partied so hard.
I think right now I'm having a really great time.
Yeah.
I'm having a really great time. I feel like we're partying right now.
Are we partying? This is the thing for me. When I was a younger man, I always thought partying meant doing drugs or drinking until you decide you want to drive.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought it was.
But it's not. I don't know. I feel like...
as I get older, I'm like, I don't think that was partying. I think I was just like too drunk to know.
Yeah, I think we've got the wrong idea of partying in this country. Because to me, partying should only be a good thing.
Partying should lift you up, not drag you down.
Yeah, not drag you down.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, say you're at a party and everybody's having a good time, and then some couple starts arguing, and it gives everybody weird vibes.
Yeah.
Then you're not partying anymore.
So partying, you think, can be like a flip-flop, kind of like a really quick change.
A very quick change.
Like
especially if people are drinking.
Yeah.
You know, moods change real fast.
Right.
You know?
The thing is, I think in the English language, a party is probably defined as like a group of people.
Yeah.
So any group of people you could say is a party.
Well, isn't there like a few different definitions for that word, though?
I mean, I guess as a verb.
Yeah.
Again, we didn't do any research because we burned all of that material already.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's fine. I did my research, but then I burned it and just tried to go off the cuff. But anyway, I feel like people look at this wrong. And this is the point that I'm trying to make here. It's like...
Yeah.
When you're partying, I feel like most people look at it as, I'm having a great time, I'm having a party. All of a sudden, two guys start fighting in the middle of the party. Everybody's screaming and hollering and having a horrible time.
Yeah.
The problem is, while that horrible time is happening, everybody's still thinking, well, I'm still partying. And the answer to that is no, you're not fucking partying at that moment.
Not anymore,
There's two guys screaming and hollering at each other, and everybody's having a terrible time. So it's not a party.
Right.
The party has ceased. As soon as you stop those two guys from fighting and you get all their friends out of there so that the situation can be taken care of, and then everybody goes back to peace of mind, then you're partying again.
The party can be resumed.
So if a bad time is happening, you're not partying. It's not a party.
So partying is peaceful and or joyous vibes.
Exactly.
Only.
Exactly, man.
Yeah. That makes
because
sense.
like if like you get a call and your grandma dies,
that's
like,
not a party.
That's not oh shit, grandma died. I miss my grandma.
Party's over, dude. Your
Party's
grandma's
over.
dead.
Exactly. So why should two people completely ruining a party for everybody else be considered a continuation of that party? Like when people say, "Oh, I had such a horrible time at that party last night." Well, fuck, it doesn't sound like a party to me.
Yeah, like you weren't at a party.
You were not at a party.
You were at your grandma's funeral.
If you had a terrible time, you were not at a party.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
You were doing whatever it was that you were doing, you know?
Okay.
I think that's people's problem.
I think you might be. I think I see. I'm getting what you're putting down.
I think a lot of people get scared of partying just because shit like that happens, and it's like, well, that wasn't a party then. You weren't. Yeah.
Right. So you don't have to be like, oh, I had a worst time at the party.
Exactly.
I had the worst time at your party last night.
Yeah.
My grandma died.
Yeah.
Like, well, you weren't at a party.
Well,
so.
you weren't at a party then, so sounds mainly a little bit more like you were at a funeral. So
yeah,
you whatever.
You were at the funeral.
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah, it's an interesting question though. I think about it a lot. Like, sometimes I wonder to myself, You know, a lot of people like to think about their breath. If they're not doing anything else,
Yeah.
they might be like, am I breathing? You know, ask themselves that. Am I breathing right now?
Yeah.
I like to ask myself, am I partying just throughout the day?
Yeah.
And just to see what happens, like what comes forth from the universe.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, I don't know. You know what I mean? A lot of times I think I could be partying,
Yeah.
but I'm just not sure.
Well, are you feeling good when you ask yourself that question? Or are you?
I mean, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're feeling good, you're partying, man.
Like last night
Yeah.
at the party, I was dancing, but there were moments in there where I didn't really feel that great because there were so many people around. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like overwhelming.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
In that moment, I was like, I don't think I'm partying right now, even though everybody around me seemed like they were partying.
It's kind of strange being in those situations at this age now.
Yeah.
Because you end up just looking around at everybody and it's like everybody here is like trying to hook up with someone.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And
a
it's
sex
like a
party.
weird, yeah, it's a very intense vibe.
It's like a sex party where everybody has clothes on, but
Yeah.
but as little clothes as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the dance floor thing got a little bit overwhelming. That's why I was like, let's go to the back so that we can make this a party again.
It felt like a party in the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and then you came over to my house. You watched the Olympic mountain bike race with me. That was a party to
That
me.
was definitely a party.
I was having a great time. Were you having a good time?
I was having a party then because
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a party.
It was
that's a party right there.
Yeah.
A party to me is any good time.
Okay.
We're having a party right now.
I think that's an easy definition then.
That just means you're happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could theoretically party like any time.
Exactly.
All day.
So if somebody ever says to you, "Hey, I hated that party," it's like, well, you're using the wrong word.
Yeah, learn how to use your words.
Learn how to like speak to me
Yeah.
and then talk.
Right.
Because right now you sound like a fool. You sound like a fool.
You sound like a jackass.
Yeah.
Keep me abreast of your party.
Keep me abreast of your. Don't talk about your breasts.
Yeah. Don't come to my party.
Don't talk about my balls.
Right.
And if you're not having a good time, it's not a party.
That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to
It's
it.
pretty straightforward, really.
Well, I mean, I really hope that we taught the listener something today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if this is your first episode, thanks for joining Two Honks Podcast. We're doing this every week until
Exactly.
we keep doing it forever. So
Yeah, exactly.
We're not gonna stop.
And if this is your first episode that you've listened to, go ahead and shoot us an email, twohonkspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you thought of the episode.
yeah, give us some feedback.
Good or bad. We don't care. We don't
yeah.
give a shit. We truly don't give a shit.
We don't care.
We don't fucking care.
The reason we don't care is because we do this for you.
We do it for you. It's not for me.
Yeah, we're it's a labor of love, and we're putting all of our energy into this.
Yeah.
and we get nothing in return.
Nothing.
So shoot us an email.
Yeah,
You know,
shoot us
that
an
would be
email.
great. If somebody,
Tell us what you think, man.
if you guys said
Give us some
you know,
encouragement, man. We've been lacking in that lately.
yeah, it's like we worked so hard for you, and we do this all for you.
I mean, what with 9/11 happening and all? Oh my gosh.
and we do it for you.
Well,
So-
we do it for you. Life's been hard lately, so
So yeah.
yeah.